I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see fourth-year quarterback Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys as they match up with the NFL's all-time passing leader, Drew Brees, and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. Charles, good matchup here. A couple of playoff teams from a season ago.
And just think about how the NFL works, partner. 8 teams that made the playoffs the year before didn't make it last season. So there's always going to be parity in this league, and guys have to be ready to go. Just because you made it the year before doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get back again.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to lead out the Saints. Last year, of course, another big one for number 9. Set the all-time passing yards mark, moving past Peyton Manning, finished second in the MVP balloting, and led the Saints to within a whisker of their first Super Bowl berth since 2010.
Ready, yellow lady, check, walk 54, let's get it together, defense.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
That one goes for 24 yards.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Here's Brees to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That's how we do, D.
And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
Ready, yellow lady. 54, crunch time, defense.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And now the defense for Dallas.
Robert Quinn is one of the better defensive ends in the league, 6.5 sacks in 2018, but he had a 3-year stretch with double-digit sacks from 2012 to 2014. When he's at peak physical condition, he's a handful to handle for an offense.
Now Brees on third down. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing, Prescott, letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you want...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Draw play, Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott dancing to his left. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott now. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I said just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Now Brees.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson and the Texans. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. On third down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Marr able to put this one through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to... Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is picked up by the Saints. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Breeze now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Austin. Wiggles free. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Back now here live in New Orleans, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. To throw is Brees. He'll let it fly in the direction again, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brees. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brees. Flush down right. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Brees going to throw. He'll buy some time right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. On the move to his left. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Breeze and the Saints down 20-14, 2:14 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Back to throw, Breeze. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Prescott. Eluding the press, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.